slightly leaned through. Restart it.
No, we good, man.
Oh, come. Shalom Akim coming back with another one. And before we get started, we want to stand and face the east, which is this way, and give infinite honors and praises and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son by their true names, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Harakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to my Akim and Great Millstone, pushing His truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom.
Shalom.
And with this video, we're going to be going into current events and just, prophecy on, Esau and his system being brought down and destroyed. And I'm going to start off with Job 9:24. And it says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, and where and who is he?" All right, and like we say constantly, Esau, the so-called white man, he's the wicked. You can clearly see by his actions and his deeds, and eventually, Yahweh Shem Shah, is going to bring him down, which we're going to get in the scriptures and things like that.
This Psalms 7 and 9. "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and reigns. My defense is Yahweh, which saveth the upright heart. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day." All right? And the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Just because judgment is not executed expediently does not mean Esau's kingdom is not coming down eventually. The sins have reached up to heaven. And the scriptures literally say the wicked are preserved for the day of judgment. All right?
What's that, 83 Psalm?
Psalms 30, I get it out. Psalms 37.
Oh, 37, I'm right there.
37 verses 1 and 2.
This Psalms 37, verse 1 and 2. "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb." And, we clearly see that with Esau's system, and his government and things like that, dealing with his stock market and his economy. It's crashing. It's coming down fast. And we just bringing out the scriptures, We spiritually bringing, this kingdom down. And Esau don't like that, His back is against the wall. That's why he's on the defense right now. He labeled us as terrorists.
Black identity extremists.
Black identity extremists, And he's not doing that to these other religions, like Islam and things like that.
But they are really just Christianity. All the same shit. It's Proverbs 29 and 2. "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." And you see that in Esau society. These people are not happy. These people are against each other. They're upset with each other for financial reasons, political reasons. You got Democrats against Republicans. You got the fucking straights versus the LBG alphabet community, all that shit. Like, there's complete separation in America, and it's just gonna get worse and worse. The more America falls into financial depravity, the more it's gonna fall into moral depravity, and it's already bad morally. Like, these people you're gonna start seeing a lot of people kill themselves, especially once this economy collapsed. They were doing that shit in the recession in 2008. You can only imagine what it's gonna be like now. There wasn't a virus going around killing people in 2008. America wasn't $60 trillion in debt in 2008. So this crash coming gonna be a depression.
And this coronavirus is a good excuse, to bring Esau his new world order in.
That narrative. Next one is Psalms 14. Which one I just read? I'm tripping. Proverbs 29. I'm tripping.
You going to Isaiah? This Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule.
No, I just read that one.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, I got it right here. This is Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? And that's the process we're watching right now. We're watching the light bearers fall from heaven. This is a complete fall from grace. America's nothing anymore. You can't even call it a superpower at this point. Okay? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Okay? And that also gets into America planting these satellites, having a military in space. They're trying to be like the Most High. Okay? All the satellite does is grid out the entire planet. You use grids to find locations. They're trying to be able to pinpoint everyone on the planet, be able to surveil everything on the planet like they are Yahweh himself. Okay? And America is in the mount of the congregation. He's judging, well, he was, or she was, I'll say it that way. At one point, America was basically governing all of the nations. That's why the whore rides upon the beast. I got a little more. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High, like I just said. Verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. All right? And in this case, it's literally talking about fire is going to be rained upon you. But we know hell is a condition, okay? Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, okay? People are going to be looking at America from afar once it get wiped off the face of the planet Earth, and they're going to be like, is this what everybody was so afraid of this whole time?
You got one?
Since I want to have two, and you got it.
And Salakia, but they got a precept, going into it's in Isaiah, and these other nations, they not going to regard silver or gold or anything like that.
Let's speak about those the Medes specifically. Let's talk about the Russians.
So they want redemption. They want bloodshed.
But you got to think the silver and the gold that America has isn't going to be worth anything. The economy collapsed. The whole, you got like no leverage in this situation.
And this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse, I'm gonna just get to the point.
Okay.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up, it is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Or speaking on Esau, the so-called white man. His soul is not upright in him. As much as he portrayed to be, he believe in the Most High and he's standing for justice and love and all that. That's all bullshit. That's just a smoke and mirror. Esau portraying to you, sheeples. You people that don't understand what's going on. You 2/3 and the rest of you, citizens. Y'all don't understand what's going on. And it's not. For 2/3, it's not even meant for you to receive this, to know what's going on. But the men of the Lord and the elites of Esau, we know what's going on, verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And who that sound like? That sound like Esau, the so-called white man. He transgressed by wine. His doctrine, his philosophy, and his laws and things like that. It's all wicked. It's all backwards. It's gonna lead you against the Heavenly Father and His Son. To be at variance against Yahweh Shai. neither keepeth at home. You know, Esau, he goes to these other nations, you know, and put sanctions on them and things like that, and take their resources and things like that, and assert authority over them. You know, like a bully or whatever. You know, just because he got the power to do so. You know, his sword and things like that. That's how. That's his blessing. You know, that's how he got all this fat of the earth through that sword, that blessing. And who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. All right, and you know that's why this place is spiritual called Babylon. You know, and this place is going to be brought down. That's what we constantly push out there. You know. I ain't gonna read too much of it because I know this is way too long.
Yeah, if I could add, that's the same shit during the time when Esau was ruling during the Greeks. That's the same shit Alexander the Great was doing. He went, conquered the world, and then he grafted these other nations into his military and into their ways of living. Right? That's what Hellenization was. Hellenization and Westernization are the same. It's the same concept from the same people.
Beautiful.
I got that numbers right here. You got it.
I'm gonna read on down to 8. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and saying, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right, because these other nations, you know, they mocking, you know, Trump and, you know, America. You know, they saying DTA and things like that. You know, they want to see America burn.
Call out that verse again. You get that word clay in the blue letter.
Habakkuk 2 and 6.
Alright. It's that word clay in the blue letter, okay? Habakkuk 2 and 6. Alright, it's H5671. Basically saying, a cheat. Alright, it says weight of pledges, heavy debt. Damn, you can get that. Come on.
And, hey, and the U.S., you know, is in heavy debt. You know, they owe just on China. They owe China trillions of dollars, which they do not have. You know. And,
exactly. Like, what if China asked for that money back?
You know, the U.S. dollar has no value anymore. You know, and they ultimately gonna, which is right around the corner, they're ultimately gonna push that mark of the beast.
That stimulus package, just like the apostles and elders said, they're gonna send that reparations in the way of that little chip.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
All right, I ended on this. Oh, you got some more? You can keep going.
I was gonna finish 6. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? To him that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right, and Esau know damn well he's not about to pay these other nations off.
He's preparing for the worst. He's stepping down from all his CEO positions. He's getting in his bunkers as we speak. Esau already out of Dodge. He had the heads up.
You know, and Esau is putting billions of dollars into that nuclear. Dealing with the space force, but that they done made a nuclear moon rocket. So
that's fucking crazy, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video on it. You know, one of I can put it in the WhatsApp, but I'm gonna do a video on it. You know, so Esau really he's getting prepared. You know, cause he know what you call UFOs. You know, which are identifying flying objects. You know, cause those not UFOs, those chariots of the Most High, you know, those angels, you know, which you think is aliens and things like that. And Esau knows what's up, you know.
Esau knows for a fact he's gonna lose. The elites are just separating themselves from the equation. They're like, oh, we're gonna just go in our underground bunkers, wait for this shit to blow over, come back out, rebuild. That's the idea that they have in their mind. That's that vain thought that they have in their mind.
Con. And you know, they getting prepared. They getting prepared for you know, that Revelation 12:7. You know, that war in heaven, and you know they're also getting prepared for martial law and you know World War III. You know, all these things is about to befall the this earth, this place. You know, and we, you know, 2020 is the year of prophecy. You know, Elder Apostle Tahar Dean it, the year of prophecy.
All right, you done?
Come.
All right, this we're gonna take it out on this. This Numbers 24:18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. That's the end goal of America falling down. That's what we're looking forward to. Okay, the whole reason you were put in the power is so the Lord could make a fool of you, and we could take you into slavery. And that was the whole point. All right, verse 19. Out of Jacob shall come he that have dominion. Okay, speaking of Yahushua, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. Verse 20. And when he looked upon Amalek, okay, when the Lord looked upon you elites, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. All right, and Esau knows that. That's why he's about to come down with that great wrath. He knows for a fact that he is going into slavery. Really, he's just in denial, trying to stop it. Like he's seen all the other prophecies come to pass, but that's the one that doesn't sit right with him. That's the one he got to go out of his way to avoid.
And they got a precept: a bastard shall dwell in the land of Ashdod. You know, speaking on Amalek, you know, they over there in
our land, polluting everything. It's a fucking desert over there. Israel's not supposed to look like that.
You know. And they, you know, people are finding out that those are not the true Jews and things like that. You know, like Abdel Nasser.
Gamal Abdul Nasser.
Khan. He it's a quoted by him. He said, "You will never be able to live here in peace because you left black and came back white."
And he was the president of Egypt at that time.
Khan. You know. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna just read 8. It was banger. Because Habakkuk 2:8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. All right, and Esau, your pomp, your pride, your arrogance is about to be brought down low. All right, because America never felt defeat or taste defeat before.
They got that cherry popped up.
You know, and it's around that time, you know, about to get popped.
Got a train coming.
Multiple nations.
Okay.
The one we got all the ones in
we got all
the
of them.
songs. All right,
Take it
out.
All right, Akim, with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. We're gonna stand up, facing the east, give all infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful and faithful elect out there, living this truth to the best of their ability and sincerity. And Shalom, just keep laboring, Akim, because we really almost there.
Oh, yeah.
Like we at the end. There ain't no other way to say it. You'll be, like the elder be saying, you'll be a fool to fall out now.
The famine of the word is basically
here. You know? They kicking us out the streets, huh?
And they tightening down on you know, what content is gonna be on the fountain, you know, the internet.
A unicorn.
They tighten down, and anything that's preaching or coming against, you know, their kingdom and things like that, they doing that because of the prophets. You know, they doing all that because of us. We bringing out the truth, you know, and you know you can't handle the truth.
Exactly.
You know, so, But yeah, I can, just endure until the end. We just got to have patience and wait upon you. How about Shemal Shah until the end? And Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
And Babal Babal.
Abal Babal.
And Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.